Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Chris Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de NBA de K26 sur PS5. Alors, est-ce que je suis en direct? Je vais le savoir tout de suite. Surprise. Oui, je suis en direct, bienvenue. Je peux continuer. NBA, c'est parti.
Shaking MP.
Giveaway taking place.
Game 4 of the Eastern Conference. To look at the Bulls. They've been dominant so far in this series, and they can, as we know, complete a sweep tonight with a win.
In the middle of the playoffs, that is huge. They could buy themselves lots of extra rest with a win. That has to be in the back of their mind as they try to close this one out.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Powell is out there with MP. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Williams. Hits it from three-point range.
What I love about MP there, he was shot ready. Hands and feet ready to go.
Ingram kicks to Murray. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Powell. Johnson for three, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Jokic, and here's MP for three. Another three for Chicago.
I love the response. MP marching down and getting a three of his own.
Ingram passes to Johnson. Murray, no good.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Murray outside. Pass to Johnson. Right at the free throw line. And Washington again with the bucket.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Here's Young from the arc. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Ingram dishes to Murray. Pass to Johnson. Here's Powell. Rebound by Williams.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards was outstanding. He scored 53 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Great, we'll see if he can keep growing here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Johnson against MP. Count it, good. Johnson's got 10 points.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Pass to Johnson. Powell with his screen on Young. Johnson kicks to Powell. Lays it up and bunks it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And here's MP for 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Collier. Just 5 to shoot. Powell, no one around him, misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. He rifled that one in from distance. MP's got 24.
Well, you can just feel it right now. MP is making this game his own.
High post Johnson. Young's there. Lets the three fly. And the Bulls another three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
And so it's MP making things happen. Chicago. Jokic has checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Williams comes in for Powell. Young is subbed in for Traore. Bulls leading by 16. We've got Murray. Johnson is out there with Ingram. Then it's Collier. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Young against Ingram. Murray a screen on Morant. Here's Johnson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's MP for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Ingram against MP. Johnson outside. 1:33 left in the first half. Off with the layup. And Young kicks to Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
What a great find by MP, setting up a teammate with a beautiful look.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here's Ingram. He's got 6. Johnson outside. Johnson missing again.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And here's Young from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist on the night. The Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Ingram passes to Murray. And here is Johnson. They need this. Connects from 3-point range. Johnson's got 15 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Murray. Now here's Ingram. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And Williams slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's Chicago running away with this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we thank you for...
We've heard the saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it and living well.
Looking at how the Wizards are doing in this series. And that is it for halftime.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got MP. Also, Powell out there. Williams is out there with Jokic. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Murray. Murray is screen on Powell. Back to Murray. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. He has 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Washington has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Ingram driving to the basket.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. And the Bulls call timeout here. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. MP is number 1. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 42 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Murray finds Johnson. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Williams, that's for 2. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, I just love the energy and activity of MP there, and he involved his teammates.
Pass to Murray. And here is Johnson, guarded by Powell. Johnson surveying the floor. Pocket 6, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Townsend. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the left wing. Back to Young. There's the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 48.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ingram outside. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Out to Ingram. Here's the 3. The shot, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young from deep three-point range. And the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Young against Ingram. Murray looking around. And it's blocked and erased by Powell. Here's Young. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's Ingram on the wing. 8 points for him.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Williams dishes to Powell. From outside the arc. And, yep, another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Ingram kicks to Powell. Johnson, the pass to Murray. Looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. The Bulls have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Trains the three-pointer. Young's got 59 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And Ingram has got the ball here for Washington. Pass to Powell. Can't get it to fall. Powell's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Back to MP. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Johnson up top. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight.
And the Chicago Bulls will move on. And with the 4-game sweep, they steamrolled their way through round 2. Now, Greg, they head to the conference finals on the highest of notes.
And to that point, Kevin, I really feel like this team is playing their best basketball of the season. They're going to have some downtime before the next round, but as well as they're playing,
The field in the Eastern Conference is down to 2. You look at the Bulls, it's nice to start the conference finals at home. But on paper, this really could be anybody's series.
It's always good to have the home crowd behind you to start a big series like this. But whether or not they take advantage of it is up to them. Tonight will tell us a lot about this best of 7.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Powell, and it's Jones in at the 5. Shot is off.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Young from long range hits the trifecta. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gonzalez. Jokic against Jones. Here's Wilkins. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Jokic grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Young from long range. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
MP poised to attack, so as soon as he catches, he is shot ready.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Fires from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. They've won 8 straight games and have swept their way through the first 2 rounds of the postseason.
Yeah, they've looked unstoppable, and the speculation has already begun on whether or not they can go undefeated on their way to a championship.
Powell outside. Here's Wilkins. They get it back. The shot misses. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And the dunk by Jokic.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here tonight in Chicago. No surprise there.
Yeah, not at all. A Chicago native who has actually joined the Bulls as a creative strategy and design advisor. His success as a sportswear brand creator and lifelong Bulls fan has given him such a cool role.
Here's Barry. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Looking to end the run. Woodson with a bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Pass to MP. From downtown. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Woodson. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Chicago, Ja Morant, he's checked in for Williams. Traore comes in for Powell. And the Nets also making a change. Abdia's checked in. He buries it from 3. MP's got 12 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
1:05 left in the first. Jones sets a screen. Here's Woodson. Three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Young. Fires from way outside. Jones grabs the board. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Wilkins. Jacks up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
A nice shot by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Woodson. Jones up top. It's good from the top of the key.
Boy, nice pass, a little ball movement, little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Young way outside. Another three for Chicago.
Yeah, I love how aggressive it is. He is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Here's Woodson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Making a change here. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Wilkins, covered by MP. Jones with a screen on MP. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
MP is out there with Powell. Then it's Williams, then it's Hardy, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Brooklyn with the ball. Chicago making their last shot. Barry misses. Bulls leading by 10. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Washington was a man on a mission. He contributed 62 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Here's Wilkins. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Stolen by Jones. A minute 4 left in the first half. Pass to Wilkins. Takes a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Drains the triple.
I love it when MP looks to pull from deep. He is dangerous when he wants to be.
Jones, the pass to Barry. Now Powell, back to Giddy. Jones sets a screen to halt the run. Giddy finds Jones. Great D that time from Jokic.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
A nice shot by MP.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Outside Giddy. Puts up a 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More 2K action in just a moment.
And well, you look at all the assisted buckets, I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be effective.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean
and time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And so in the game for the Nets, they've got Powell, and it's Gonzalez in at the 3 spot. And the Nets shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Barry. Now here's Jones, covered by Jokic. Jones, the pass to Gonzalez. 4 on the clock. Jones, his shot is good. Jones has got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
From deep, MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Wilkins, pass to Barry. And it's MP with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
He hits the back iron and sinks it. Young's got 32 points in the game.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Jones with a screen on Powell. Shot to stop the run. Powell's shot is off.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
There's Young with the 3. And again in Chicago with a 3.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Chicago passing it around. Takes the 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Barry. Here's Gonzalez. No points so far. Powell, a screen on Williams. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Powell, that's good.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Powell surveying the D. Pass to Gonzalez. And here's Jones, covered by Jokic. From 15 feet away. No good, off the front rim.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Powell finds MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Wilkins, pass to Gonzalez. Here's Barry. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Powell. Give him 8. Pass to Barry. Here's Jones. Hits the target from 18 feet. Jones has got 8.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Back to Young. Here's the 3. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. 29 seconds left in the third. Pass to Gonzalez. Powell outside. This one for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And here's MP from outside. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls.
Game 2 of the Eastern Cup.
Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K. So the next starting five. Powell is out there with Wilkins. Then there's Barry. Then it's Jones. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3. And for Chicago, they've got Nikola Jokic. Young is out there with Powell. Then it's Williams. You look at Chicago. They started off this series with a win and are once again looking to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, defending home court is the priority. They don't want to lose that advantage, and they certainly don't want their opponent gaining any time.
And stolen by MP. For 3. And Jones pulls it down. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. Wilkins passes to Barry. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just, again, you just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wilkins, the pass to Gonzalez. Jones against Jokic. Pass to Barry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell for 3. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 9.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Such a wide open look.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And the Bulls, another 3.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside Gonzalez. Young with the steal. Beyond the arc. And the Bulls, another 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Wilkins dishes to Powell. Outside Gonzalez, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Woodson's checked in for Brooklyn. Jokic kicks to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. He's got 18.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Woodson. To the inside. Shot's good by Wilkins. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Outside Gonzalez. Pass to Jones. Here's Woodson. Guarded by Powell. The shot's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Morant, he's checked in for Williams. Abdias checked in for Brooklyn. And here is MP, defended by Wilkins. Morant passes to Young. It's good from long range. Young's got 24 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Nets trail by 13. Outside Wilkins. Inside, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Down low. Here's Jokic. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Jones, the pass to Wilkins. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Outside, Abdia. Back to Wilkins. From outside, off the mark.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Young against Wilkins. Here's Gonzalez. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. That will count. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead. Jokic, he's checked in for Filipowski. Williams comes in for Traore. Young is subbed in for Morant. Then for the Nets, Jones checked in for Avdia. Powell comes in for Jari Eason. And Wilkins subbed in for Woodson. Jones with the screen on Powell. Giddy, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. They have been on an absolute tear so far in this postseason. as they've currently won their first 9 games in a row. Clearly, they seem to be peaking at just the right time.
And you know, of course, time will tell as the intensity wears on all teams by the time you reach the conference finals. But right now, they're on fire and playing with a lot of confidence. I know the streak is secondary to just winning each game, but that's exactly why they are sitting 9-0 right now.
Williams is out there with Hardy. And it's Young. Then there's Powell. And it's Jokic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal. He scored 53 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Drills it from outside. MP's got 39.
On the perimeter, MP now so confident.
Pass to Barry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Wilkins kicks to Giddey. Jones sets the pick for Giddey. A three-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Young.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Giddey with it. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for joining us for postseason.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
Glad to have you with us as we get going here in game 2. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. They've got Powell. Jones is out there with Barry. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Gonzalez in at small forward.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Gonzalez passes to Powell. Takes a 3. Gonzalez's shot is off. The Bulls shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Wilkins. 13 points in the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Yep, that one goes.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Wilkins against MP. Here's Barry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And They have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this out. Got to pick it up.
Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Wilkins. That's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Nets. It's Wilkins on the wing. He's got 15.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Back to Wilkins. There's the pick. Can they get it? And the Nets miss again.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Wilkins with a screen on Powell. Powell, the pass to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Back to Wilkins. From past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Basket counts. He's got 14.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Powell outside. Back to Wilkins. Plenty of space. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
43 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Powell outside. Nets passing it around. Outside Wilkins. Jones sets the pin for Wilkins. From deep. Offensive rebound. Barry the pass to Jones. Powell with a screen on Powell. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And so it's Chicago, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game. For the Bulls. The Nets also changing it up. Jones checked in for Avdia. Perry comes in.
Thanks for... You take a look at Brooklyn. They're down 2-0. But on the bright side, they're back home. A chance to get back in the series.
And you don't make the conference finals unless you're a great team. So I think being at home is important to them. We're going to see them come out with some fight.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Powell. He's out there with MP. Williams is out there with Nikola Jokic. Wilkins, pass to Gonzalez. Here's Barry. Three-pointer, no good. Now here's Williams. Defense right on it. Fires, hitting the triple. MP's got 6 points.
Good release there from MP. You can see how comfortable he is with that three ball.
Pass to Barry. They set the screen from behind the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Powell passes to Young. Chicago passing it around. The three. Another three for Chicago.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Wilkins. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
MP shot is good.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Pass to Barry. Powell outside. Jones sets a screen. They need this. And it's Chicago with a board. They have been a steamroller in this postseason. 10 straight wins to start it off. Hard not to be thinking about their chances to make history.
Yeah, I mean, no team's gone through the playoffs with a perfect record. The 76ers got close in 1983 and the Warriors in 2017. So it's fun to talk about, but they've got 6 games to go. And at this stage of the playoffs, every game's a battle.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Lets it go from deep. Barry misses.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Back to MP. 4-3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Wilkins. Williams grabs the board.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He picked up 54 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he could repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, great info there. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the dunk by Jones.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Jones. Wide open look. Chicago with a rebound. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Back to MP. Good, and the setup by Morant. MP's got 27.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And the shot goes.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Now here's Young. 27 points for him. Morant, pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Outside Jones. Pass to Wilkins. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Counted from distance.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
From deep, MP. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Chicago ahead, just dominating. Both teams making substitutions here. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Giddey for 3. Offensive rebound, Barry. Second shot opportunity. Jones misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Nikola Jokic. Powell is out there with MP. Then it's Hardy. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Wilkins, covered by MP. Pass to Barry. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP outside. There's the triple. Another 3 for Chicago.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wilkins, guarded by Young. Wilkins, the pass to Barry, shoots over Hardy. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Powell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Wilkins. Can they get it? Outside Giddey. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Chicago passing it around. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Chicago.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Here's Barry. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And Young gets it to go.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Wilkins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
MP, that one's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. I love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this.
Looking at how the Nets are doing, and that's it for us.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Powell, and it's Wilkins in at the 1. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Barry. Here's Wilkins. Here's Gonzalez. Williams defending. Powell right side. Hands it from the wing. Here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here he goes. Here's Wilkins. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wilkins has got his first bucket in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And the basket by MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Powell passes to Wilkins. Three-pointer. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. MP, number 1. And, of course, Ja Morant.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Here's Gonzalez. Williams defending. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wilkins. for three. Powell knocks it down from distance. Powell's got 5 points.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Barry. The three is up. Williams grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Chicago shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Both teams will make substitutions.
One shot.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wilkins, covered by MP. Pass to Woodson. Jones with a screen on Morant. To the inside. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Jones has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
MP finds Morant. Back to Young. From deep. And good! There's another!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Wilkins. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Back to Young. Launches it. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
There's 1:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Wilkins, the pass to Woodson. From the arc. And it's Chicago with the board. Hardy's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's Young with the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Wilkins. Chicago with a rebound. Hardy's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And that one's good. Young.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Wilkins. Will it go? Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Woodson. Here's Barry. And that's not going to go. And so it's Chicago. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. A big difference. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
On the court. And it's Hardy. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
We can't wait to see it against the leading.
The Eastern Conference Finals, Game 4. The Chicago Bulls have a commanding 3-0.
Hi again, we welcome you to our broadcast of the NBA playoffs. Taking a look at Brooklyn. So they're down 3-0 in this series, and these home fans hoping they can extend their season.
Yeah, and even if they can win tonight, I don't see a way they come back from 3-0. It's just too big of a hill to climb.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. MP out there with Powell. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Williams. Takes it inside. Jacks up a three. Young's shot is good.
MP poised to attack, so as soon as he catches, he is shot ready.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Williams against Gonzalez. Wilkins outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Shots good from Young.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wilkins against MP. To stop the run. Again, Wilkins missing.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
Young with no one around. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's the Nets now. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Wilkins passes to Powell. The three. And the Nets miss again.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And good that time.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Barry. And the Nets miss again. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Young. Now, here's Jokic. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Williams. MP's got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
MP against Wilkins. On to Gonzalez. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Abias checked in for Brooklyn. Woodson comes in for Powell. Then for the Bulls. Morant comes in for Williams. And it's Traore in for Powell.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Outside Wilkins. At the elbow, Jones. Back to Wilkins. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And once he got to the 10. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Wilkins outside. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
On the clock, Jones for 3, and it's MP with the rebound. Bulls leading by 20. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, and the Bulls another 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Woodson passes to Jones. Good.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Pass to Young. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 27.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Chicago, finishing the quarter up by a whopping... And here we go, heading back to the action here. The Nets, Jones checked in for Avdia. Powell comes in for Tari Eason. And Wilkins subbed in for Woodson. The Bulls also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Hardy. Williams comes in for Filipowski. And MP subbed in for Traore. So for Chicago right now, Williams is out there with Powell. Then it's MP. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Morant in at the two-guard spot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're
1:51 left in the first half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On the court for the Bulls. Powell is out there with Williams. Then it's MP. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out again. Against the Nets was just insanity. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
Yeah, he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Barry off the mark, and the drought continues.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And the bucket is good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And for the Nets, they're shooting just around 26% for the game. Here's Wilkins. 5 points in the game. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And the basket by MP.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Bulls just dominating this one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello and welcome. And here,
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
looking at how the Nets are doing in this series. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring it forward.
That does it for halftime.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot. And especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Powell, and it's Barry in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5. Jones against Jokic. Jones, the pass to Barry. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Barry's got his second basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
A nice shot by Young.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's Wilkins. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 7 tonight. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
First personal foul.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the 3rd. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Jones. Williams defending. Here's Barry. Off target from outside.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Young from long range. Drills it from deep. MP's got 48.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Wilkins to end the run. Chicago grabs the miss.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And that one's good. Young.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Out left to the wing. Jones, the pass to Wilkins. Jones with a screen on MP. From the stripe. Chicago grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Powell finds MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Sends it home from three-point land.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Powell outside. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this 3rd quarter. MP way outside. Good! That's another bucket! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. And the dunk by Jones.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
There's Young with the 3, and again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jones sets a screen. Gonzalez buries it from 3. Gonzalez has got his 2nd basket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Powell outside. Pass to Barry. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Wilkins. 5 points in the game. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Back to MP. Let's go with a three. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Chicago ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And so the Chicago Bulls win the series and will move on.
And they punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. Enjoy this moment, but the job is not done. But they'll take it tonight, and they should celebrate.
No question. A lot to be proud of. They've battled.
Game 1 of the NBA Final.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here. And 2K's, look at the Mavericks. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here. The final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
Now look at Dallas' starting lineup. Wyatt is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Brewer, and it's Mullins in at the point. Let's go to the sideline as we now hear about MP's landmark achievement.
I chatted with him earlier today, and I asked him what 9 straight finals appearances means to him. And he said, you know, I never set out to make a certain number of finals or win a certain number of championships. The goal is to win every interval and win every day. We wake up and we choose hard, and this is the reward. Looking back, it's been the most fun I've ever had, and I can't wait to keep it rolling. It's a mindset for MP. He controls what he can control, and the rest takes care of itself, guys.
It always does. A winning situation, and he's been a key part of it. Thank you very much for that story.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that shot's not only important for MP, but also for the effectiveness of this offense.
In the corner, it's Flag. Pass to Mullins. From downtown. And it's Flag missing. And Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Powell, that's good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Lively. Here's Flag. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Flag. Dallas moving it around. Here's Mullins, defended by Young. Nice move. Now Flag buries it from three-point range. Flag's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Dallas.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And stolen by MP. From deep three-point land. They get it back. Powell finds MP. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 15 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Morant's checked in. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. MV is number 1. Derek Lively third.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
The triple. Dallas again missing. The Bulls leading by 12. MP outside. Lets it go with a three. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
To the middle to end the run, and he makes that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Powell, the pass to MP. Sinks the triple. Young's got 21.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Looking around on the wing, Brewer. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Mack. And it's off from three-point range. And so Young will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for him. 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Finals.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They made stringing together playoff wins look easy. And one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they faced. And we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
And after Jokic, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Williams comes in for Traore. And MP subbed in for John Morant. Powell is out there with Young. Then there's Hardy, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the group on the 4 for Chicago. And here is Brewer. He has yet to score. A shot that time, not on target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young's shot is off. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal. He dropped 69 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there. Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Pass the flag. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Young, good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And there's the try. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Pass to Watson. Here's Fredrickson. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. He's got 8.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass the flag. For the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
3.
From deep, Jokic. No good on the last second attempt there. MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Back right after this.
Welcome.
Instead of rebounding, they're just watching. So annoying. Yeah, we thought this might be a weak spot for them. But come on, man. You got to compete.
Looking at the series breakdown for the... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. What this quarter has in store for us. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Derek Lively. He's out there with Brewer. And it's Flag in at the 3 slot. And here's MP for 3. Drops in the tray. MP's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago. In the corner, it's Flag. To Lively. And here is Brewer. Over Jokic. Brewer's shot is off.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 42 in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
On the wing, Brewer. Six on the shot clock. Poked away. Jokic with the steal. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Pass to Flag. To halt the run. Rebound by the Bulls.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted. You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. On the wing, Brewer. Six to shoot, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic. The Mavericks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Brewer hits them both. Now Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. from three-point land.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Mullins. And he drives in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Williams. A three from MP. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Young's got 45 points.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Shot's good by Mullins.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Yeah, they're sick. Points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Young with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Pass to Lively. Flag sends a screen for Lively. Brewer with the ball. He's against Jokic. Brewer's shot is off.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Jokic with the bucket.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And a wide open look for Flag. And Lively able to finish. Lively's got his first 2 points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brewer with the ball. He's against Jokic. Here's flag. No good on the triple. The ball shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. MP outside. Three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Fires the three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things. That can happen. Check in for Troy. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling.
You can go home. You still have a chance to be a part.
This is.
We are on the big. You look at the Mavericks, and they drop game 1 of the finals. How important is it for them to even this series, though?
Yeah, it's big. If they can get this to 1-1 going back home, I like their chances. So win tonight is... huge if they want to lift that Larry O'Brien trophy.
And now Dallas' starting group. They've got Flagg, also Derek Lively out there. And it's Brewer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Lively. Pass to Brewer. There's the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Mullins. Shoots from 12. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Oh, he packed it down.
That is incredible.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice pass from MP. Assists like that signal a well-run offense.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Brewer. And it's Chicago with a board. You got to go back to the 2017 Warriors to find the last team that won 13 straight playoff games in a single season. These guys can tack on another and make it 14 with a winning performance tonight.
This has been mind-blowing to witness. We don't get streaks like this very often. As a fan of the league, you just have to sit back and enjoy the greatness you're witnessing.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that. then misses the second attempt from the line. Shoots from the baseline. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first run.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
That's to Lively. To the middle. Here's Mullins. And the layup is good off the glass.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's Mullins, covered by MP. Fires the three, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Bulls leading by 7. Chicago passing it around. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5. Here in the first. Down low. Here's Brewer. Oh, Jokic with the block.
Well, not with the Joker there. That was a tremendous block.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and give him some medical attention.
The Bulls making a switch here. Morant's checked in, and the Mavericks making a change here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Mack, covered by MP, to stop the run. Mack's shot is off.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
MP's shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Outside Watson. And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. Pure from three-point range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
41 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Lively. Here's Mack. Over Young. Mack's shot is off.
Under heavy duress, that's a low percentage shot. Gotta find something better than that.
MP again from deep. Young's got 18.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Brewer. Now Watson. Lively with a screen on Williams. Beyond the arc. Shot is good by Brewer. Brewer's gotten his second bucket.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And so it's Chicago. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Pass to Hardy. Takes a 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
They've got MP. Hardy is out there with Williams. Then there's Powell, and it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Mavericks was tremendous. He dropped 48 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Flag, following the three-point basket by Chicago. They can't stop the run with that one.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Morant, he's checked in for Chicago. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. MP, number 1. Third, Derek Lively.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
There's a minute 17 left in the first half of basketball. Dallas, no good that time either. Chicago with the ball. It's been 13 unanswered for them. Jokic's shot is good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Mack, guarded by Young. Pass to Brewer. Here's Flag. Just 5 on the clock. Shot is good by Brewer. Brewer's got his 3rd bucket of the night. 40 seconds left in the first half. Jokic passes to Young. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Chicago passing it around. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Mack, covered by MP. Pass to Watson. The 3-ball. He drops it from range. Watson's got himself on the board with a 3 there. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Chicago ahead, running away with it. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an...
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential. Looking at the series breakdown, and that is going to do it for us. Let's get...
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to... the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Derek Lively. He's out there with Flag, and it's Mullins in at the point guard position. Young, the pass to Powell. Here's Jokic. Chalk up 2 there. Jokic has got 8 points.
Such great hands from Jokic. Able to finish despite the D.
Pass to Flag. Now Lively. Here's Mullins. Here's Brewer. Covered by Jokic. Shot from 16. Basket counts. 12 points for him.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Powell with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. There's Young with the 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Pass to Flag. Now here's Lively. Here's Flag. Clock at 6 from outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Young from long range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Brewer. 12 points for him. Fades back. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
And Young gets it to go.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-point basket by Chicago.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Mullins. He's got 5. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Outside Young puts up a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Pass to Lively. Here's Brewer, covered by Jokic. Here's Mullins. There's the triple. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Young from long range. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. To the wing on the left. Here's Brewer, covered by Jokic. Shot is good by Brewer. Brewer's got 14 points for the game.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
From deep, MP hits yet again. Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Mullins. 4-3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Young from long range. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Mullins. And he banks in the layup. Mullins has got 4 points in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So no problem.
Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas à rester passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.